Welcome back. If you are new here, hold on, let me wipe the camera. I feel like I do this every time. If you are new here, welcome on in. I'm happy that your intuition led you here. As you kick it with me and the community and you feel that the messages are resonating and or you love the energy, you love the vibe over here, be sure to first click the like button. Thank you so much. And head on up and click the join and subscribe button so that you can become locked in and become an OG. Okay, what's up, gang? To all of the OGs out there, my gang, what's up, gang? I madly appreciate your continued love and support that you show the community. It does not go unnoticed. I appreciate you, okay? How y'all feeling? How you doing? Today's Thursday. Happy Thursday, July 9th. Today's Thursday, July 9th. I pray that today you find good news. I pray that today the news that you've been waiting for or long awaited news is good news and it finds you at the right time, at the right place, okay? Amen. Let's get into it. So all signs, why do people fall in love? Okay, why do people fall in love with you? Why do people fall in love with you, all signs? There's somebody, I told you, there's going to be good news finding you today. That card popped out. You're going to find good news or receive good news today. It could come in the version of a phone call. It could come in the version of a written letter or a written text message, okay? Or an email. All signs, why do people fall in love with you? All signs, why do people fall in love with you? We are just getting started. Welcome on in. I'm warming up the decks. All signs. Why do people fall in love with my all signs? What is it about my all signs that makes people fall in love? Okay, all signs, let's get into it. We're 2 minutes in. Why do people fall in love with my all signs? What about my all signs makes people fall in love? Why do people fall in love with you, all signs? It could be that punani. It could be that cocky, okay? Also, you inspire people to end their old ways and to start, okay, ways that they've been delaying. So you make people grow up, all signs. That's why people fall in love with you. People feel really comfortable around you, okay? You could have the aura color of pink, okay? You're also really confident. For the women out here, you're really feminine, but you also have a polarity to you as well, all signs. Blossoms are about revival, okay? New growth, new possibilities, okay? So people see you as a new possibility. Why people fall in love with you is because everything changes once you enter somebody's life, all signs, okay? You promote change in people's life. Things are never the same. You make people realize that they cannot be the same around you. I told you, all signs. Why people fall in love with you? You're spicy, okay? You're spicy, but you're also sweet, okay? All signs. And also, people feel like when they get with you, all signs, you kind of give them like an ultimatum vibe. It's either you with me or you're not with me. So all signs, what makes people fall in love with you is you go all in, okay? You go all in. Some of you guys, too, you may have fought for your lover. All signs why people fall in love with you is because you fight for your love, okay? You don't just give up on a love situation. When you're committed or you're into somebody, baby, you go all the way. People see you as going all the way. That's why they fall in love with you. There's no turning back. Once they get some, especially if you give them some of the nani, if you give them some of the kaki, okay? Once you give it to them, baby, they're hooked. So you tend to have people fall in love and get hooked on you, all signs. Once people fall in love with you, okay, it's over. Especially once you give them the cat, especially once you give them the pipe. Once they fall in love with you, that's it. You lock people down real fast. Real fast. Also, I feel like you have a temper too. What makes people fall in love is you have a temper. You're really spicy. You could attract water signs or you could attract fire signs, or you could be the fire sign and the water sign. Okay, all signs, what makes people fall in love with you? What makes people fall in love with my all signs? Welcome in, we are just getting started. What makes people fall in love with you, all signs? What makes people fall in love with all signs? I told you, karma at the bottom of the deck. Once they get with you, baby, things are not the same, okay? Heavy on once somebody gets with you, baby, that's it. They get with you and they're stuck. Or if they get with you, baby, they learn a lesson. They're forced to learn lessons, okay? Why do people fall in love with my all signs? Why do they look heavy on the first card out? Your feminine energy. If you're a woman, baby, people love, they can't get enough of your feminine energy. You're very receptive. You're very soft. Some of you guys, your skin is very soft. Okay. Some of you guys, your beauty is what makes people fall in love. Not only your beauty, but your heart. You have a great heart. You're really understanding as well. Okay. All signs. I told you, once people get the goods with you, baby, they can't leave. Once people get the goods with you, all signs, they are stuck. That's why people fall in love. Okay, you give them that special. I don't know what it is. I told you, some of you guys may be Scorpios. Some of you guys may be Cancers. Some of you guys may be Pisces, okay? Once you give them that special, baby, they ain't going nowhere. I don't know what it is that you do, the way you do the things you do, all signs. Also, all signs too, the more quiet you are about your situation, okay, the more intensely people feel for you. So if you don't outright express, all signs, how you are feeling, okay, if you hold back or withhold your feelings, okay, heavy on if you withhold your feelings, or if you just take time to pursue somebody, that makes them want you more and more, all signs. Why aren't you good with your feelings? I feel like I'm connecting with a group of people who like to withhold their feelings. What makes people fall in love with you is the way that you withhold. You've been withholding, all signs. The way that you withhold is what makes people fall in love with you. What makes people fall in love with my all signs? Welcome in, everybody. What makes people fall in love with my all signs? All signs, why do people fall in love with you? Why do people fall in love with you? Often people fall in love with you knowing that they don't have the capacity. Didn't I tell you that? People think that once they get with you, all signs, that this is just going to be a quick lick, that they're not going to fall head over heels for you. Okay, all signs, they do. You attract people who get with you and then they realize, shit, I'm stuck with all signs. I'm stuck with collective. These are people who often sometimes too, maybe they don't have the capacity, like I said, or they maybe don't have the finances, or maybe they're just logistics right now. Their responsibilities don't provide them the opportunity to pursue you fully in a relationship. Do you attract people who are non-committal? All signs. Why do people fall in love with you? You attract people who are non-committal. They're people who also play hard to get. I told you about that energy here. You attract people who play hard to get. If you don't pursue people, all signs, okay, that's what makes them fall deeper in love with you. Are you a Scorpio? Do you have Scorpio placements? You attract jealous lovers too. Why do people fall in love with you? People fall in love with you because they get jealous. They see that other people are giving you attention, all signs, and they don't have the capacity to give you the attention that other people are giving you, all signs. You attract jealous lovers, twin flames. I couldn't make it up. And then we had karma at the bottom of the deck. You attract people, all signs, where, okay, they want you, but they can't keep up with you. Why do people fall in love with you? You're like people's dream person, dream woman, dream man. You give off dream woman, dream man vibes, all signs. That's good. That's good. Let's get into the tarot messages. So thus far, people feel really comfortable around you. That's why they fall in love with you. People feeling that you're really feminine. They really love your femininity. People find that it's really easy to talk to you. People find that you expose mirrors within them, okay? You make people, all signs, why they fall in love with you is because the chemistry with you, okay? They know that they can't come to you half-assed, all signs, okay? What also makes people fall in love with you, all signs, is you don't just give away everything right off the bat. You make people have to earn your intimacy, okay? You make people have to earn your heart. That way, when people get your heart and people experience intimacy with you, baby, they have a hard time leaving that thing alone, even if they want to. Because sometimes they do want to run from you because of how much you make this person have to show up as their best self. Sometimes they do want to run. But once they run from you, all signs, they realize, dang, this is hypnotic. So you have a hypnotic kind of love, all signs, where people just can't get enough. Heavy on Scorpios, you attract lots of Scorpios, or you attract fire signs. You also probably attract people who too are, what makes people fall in love with you is they used to be runners. They used to be track stars. These used to be people who felt like I could just have no strings attached kind of relationships until they met you. You be attracting people who like to do no strings attached. They like to feel all the feels, get really passionate, intimate, but they don't like to go all the way in terms of commitment. Or is that you? Let me know in the comments. Yeah, didn't I just say that? Baby, I can't make it up with these cards. Look, I can't make it up. You attract people who, I told you, they like to go all the way, but they don't want commitment, but they desire commitment because they keep coming back to you, but you force them to realize that, yo, you gotta shit or get off the pot. And you pulled twin flame twice here. So people, when they get around you, what makes people fall in love with you is you are unforgettable love. You're a hypnotic love, okay? You usually probably attract people who are non-committal, people who like situationships, people who you feel intense chemistry with, but when it comes time to settling down, they don't rise up to the occasion. They don't beat the karmic cycle of, okay, situationship. So you would deal with people who they want the happily ever after. You push them to the breaking point. You attract people who they're almost ready. They see that they could be more. They know that they could do more, but it's the effort that they put in. So you attract people. Why people fall in love with you is you make people edge. You push people to the edge. You send them over the edge, all signs. Why people fall in love with you is you send them over the edge. I can't make this up. Look. You give people that hypnotic love, a euphoric love, an existential kind of love, okay? People feel great in your company. People love people. You attract people, all signs. What makes people fall in love with you is once they get around you, they can't help but open up to you. They can't help but feel soft around you, feel comfortable. You provide a comfortable, loving experience. You see people blossom, people open up around you, okay? All signs, why people fall in love with you, you make them open up. You make people realize, like, damn, as much as I thought this was just a lustful relationship where I'm chasing thrills, I'm actually realizing that I kind of love this person and I could see a happily ever after with them. But right now I'm stuck at the twin flame point where this person is exposing. You probably expose mirrors back to people where they have to reconcile with themselves. Like, am I going to continue living toxically, situationally, or am I going to jump the bridge and go all in? Okay, you make people question, are they going to continue non-committal lustful relationships, or are they going to jump the bullet and commit to the things that they allegedly say that they enjoy? You push people to the breaking point. Your love is like the tower, okay? Your love is like the tower, and that's not a bad thing. The tower just like forces radicalness, okay? You could be a radical lover. Why people fall in love with you, you're very radical, okay? Let's get into it a little bit deeper. Let's get some tarot. All signs, why do people fall in love with you? Ooh. Why do people fall in love with all signs? Where's my other deck? All signs, why do people fall in love with you? If the messages have been resonating thus far, thank you guys for hitting the like button. If you are not a subscriber yet of the community, but you like the vibe here and you would like to support the continued growth, hit that join and subscribe button above. Become locked in with the gang. We love you over here. Okay, let's get into it. Why do people fall in love with my all signs? Why do people fall in love with you, all signs? What is it about all signs that people fall in love with? You don't condone fuckery, okay? You expose things with people. I told you, you have such a great magnetic energy. People love to be around you, okay? You ooze magnetism, okay? When people get around you, okay, not only... Okay, people feel two types of ways around you. Either they feel like, wow, this is a person who has great energy. I want to lock it down with them. I can see growth with this person. Like, they, not only are they attractive, but they're sexy, they're smart. Okay, so people see you like that. People fall in love with you for that reason. And then there's other people who see you as the prize, see you as the token person, but they realize that shit, they can't just talk the talk with you. They have to actually walk the walk with the Eight of Pentacles in reverse, okay? You don't allow toxic love. Maybe you attract toxic love because people see the light within you, and people like to absorb the light, but people don't like to, how do I say, not everybody likes to stand in the light. Okay, all signs, why people fall in love with you is because you stand in the light, okay? You radiate, okay? Your skin, I said that before, you have really glowy skin. You have a very soft, magnetic aura, okay? Some of you guys, your aura could glow pink, purple, you know, blue, okay? People feel like when when they step in front of you, when they get to know you, you expose a lot of things for them. You purify a lot of things for them with the sun card here, okay? Wow, all signs. You're pulling the sun card. There are people here also, all signs, that people feel like what makes them fall in love with you is you give them like, it's not hard love with you. You don't give them hard love. You give them euphoric, childlike, angelic love. And if that's not the case, when people fall in love with you, they could see you being an excellent parent, an excellent mom, an excellent dad, okay? People see that about you. But people realize, all signs, that it takes work to be with you. You can't just talk the talk with the Ace of Swords. Yeah, talk is cheap, but where's the work, okay? You also, all signs, why people fall in love with you is because you don't do the confusion. It either is or it isn't. You don't condone third party relationships, okay? You don't do that. What else? What makes people fall in love with my all signs? Okay? Baby, you're not afraid to rock the boat, all signs. Why people fall in love with you, you are not afraid to rock the boat. If things are needing to be said that may mess up the frequency, or if things that need to be spoken about that is maybe confrontational or maybe seen as something that's not nice, okay, you don't mind having those conversations. What people love about you, why they fall in love with you, is you will risk it all. You're not scared. I feel like you got a mouthpiece on you, all signs. Why people fall in love with you is you have a mouthpiece on you. And also, all signs, you will go against the group is why people fall in love with you. You go against the group. You're not somebody who just goes along to get along, all signs. That's why people fall in love with you. What else for the all signs? Yep, I told you. Heavy on, if something about a third party situationship here, you don't do third parties. You don't do that. If someone isn't clear about the choice that they are making, and if they're not clear that you are the choice, all signs, you make the choice for them, okay? You don't do situations that are not balanced, okay? You could attract people who like instability, people who like to argue, people who are combative, or people who are just spicy. They have drama in their life, but you don't do that. You will approach the drama, address the drama, all signs, okay? You make people have to make a choice. You don't let people put you in a situation where you are not the first choice, okay? Why do people fall in love with you? Yeah, with the Wheel of Fortune in reverse, you don't do that communal love. I don't know. You're a one lover kind of person, all signs. One love and done. And once the moment you figure out that somebody's two-timing or somebody got their hands in another pot, all signs, you cut them off. Your cutoff game is you stand firm in your beliefs. Okay, all signs, you make a decision. Once you make a decision, you stand firm in it. And sometimes your decisions, it usually results in you leaving people. Even if, no matter if you love a person too, you will leave them just as fast. You are a lover, all signs, and a leaver. That's what people love about you. You are a lover and a leaver, okay? It doesn't matter if you're in a committed long-term relationship with somebody, all signs, and you have great intimacy with them. If you find that things are being obscure, if you find that people are being dishonest, if you find that things are just not adding up, all signs, you will leave at the drop of a dime, okay? And not only will you leave, you express yourself. You let people know. I don't blame you. You let people know. What's this obscurity about? What's being concealed? There's somebody from the past, all signs, ever since you left them or they left you, okay? This is a person that you wanted them to boss up, okay? This could have been a Virgo, Capricorn, or a Taurus, or this could have been a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. You wanted this person to boss up. Once you left this person, okay, they got even worse. This person could have gained weight, lost their job, lost their social clout, lost their nobility, baby. They still think about you. They gained some weight. They're a little fat now, all signs. So if you've been wondering how your ex has been doing, if they are a water sign or earth sign, baby, they got fat, bent out of shape, okay? Heavy on, I don't know if you could have dumped them because of a third party situation. Third parties keep coming up here with the lovers. Look, 3 here, another one here with 3 people. Okay, another one here with the group. Okay, and then another one here with the 9 of Pentacles next to the 3 of Cups in the upright. somebody could have slept with your friend or chosen a friend over you, all signs. And sometimes you'd be okay with that. You'd be like, that's not something for you to worry about. If things don't work out in a connection with you, all signs, you still have your friendships. You still have your stability. There's some people you attract, all signs, that even though they are attracted to you, they don't have the same type of upkeep that you have, all signs. They don't have the same type of stability. So when you have to cut things off, all signs, you're like, okay, I'm okay cutting things off. That shit don't bother me to cut things off. You want to know why? Because I have stability, I have friendships, I have hobbies, I have things to do outside of just love and commitment. Even though you tend to attract people, all signs, who are not stable within themselves with this Knight of Pentacles here. Look at third party again. I didn't even see this. So many third party shit happening here. Why people fall in love with you? Did you have a third party relationship, all signs? Let me know in the comments. Were you involved in a third party relationship? What's this third party message about? The threes keep coming up here. Yeah. There was a third party relationship. It was concealed for a long time, but you found out about it. It was exposed to you. Some of you guys, it came to you in a dream. Some of you guys, you just witnessed it with your own eyes. Okay, all signs. So if you were involved in a third party situation, okay, and you're not speaking to this person now currently, what's their current feelings? Why are they in love with you? Why are they popping up? Because they wish things were different. They made a choice and now they have to sit in that choice, all signs. They also chose something that they thought where the grass was greener. That's what this two of wands talk about. They chose something, a fantasy world. They chose something that they thought was idealistic. They chose that taboo thing, okay, thinking that that taboo thing would lead to the same type of intimacy and the same type of vulnerability and long-term commitment that you and this person had, the same trajectory, only to realize that this person was not that, all signs. They want you back, all signs, because they realize that the reason why people fall in love with you is because they realize that the grass is not greener on the other side. You had somebody who wanted to explore. They could have told you, man, I'm not really looking to lock it down. I'm not looking to create a family. I'm not looking for stability right now. I want to explore my options. Okay, all signs. And you allowed this person. You said, okay, you want to explore your options. You want to explore you want to explore other things with other people. That was your breaking point for this person. And you let that person go, all signs. You let them go because what you're not going to do with all signs is to mess up my stability, my mental stability, and to mess up my reputation. And so that could have been what the reason for you. You like, no, you want to show out? Go fucking show out by yourself. You're not doing that over here, all signs. So you run a strict program. You run a strict program, all signs. Don't play about my community. Y'all run a strict program. People don't just get to come in here. This is not a revolving door. Yes, you go all in with people, but once you cut a motherfucker off, baby, they're cut off. And these people have to sit in the memories of you. That's what it is about you. Why people fall in love with you, all signs. They have to sit in the memory of you. Okay? Your boundaries are so strong. Once a motherfucker burn a bridge with you, all signs, ain't no coming back. All they have is to sit with the pictures. All they have to sit with is the experiences. All they have to do is sit with the decisions that they made. There's somebody who couldn't keep it in their pants. They couldn't boss up. This person struggled with infidelity, or this person struggled with prioritizing friend groups or prioritizing fun like nightlife over prioritizing stability and growth. And you said to hell no to that. And it's not that you didn't want to be with this person, because the Lovers card came out here, and we also have ecstasy here, and we also have open heart here, and we also have that followed by commitment here. So it wasn't like you wasn't feeling this person, okay? All signs, why people fall in love with you is because they feel you. Like when they meet you, all signs, it's like, holy shit, it's now or never. I mean, I prayed for a love like this. I mean, I really strongly long and desire a love like this, but I never thought a love like this would reach me. That's the type of people that you attract, all signs. You attract people like that. And you know, the thing is, all signs too, you be going all in. When you meet a motherfucker, okay, sometimes in the beginning, all signs, you may know that they are talking to other people, but you like, that's the nature of the game. We're grown, okay? We're not in a committed relationship. Okay, I understand. I just met you. You're seeing other people. But once you decide on a motherfucker, all signs, once you make your choice, you are definitive about your choice. You pour all into that choice. You give your all, okay? And people love that about you. You have an energy, like I said, your aura could glow purple, pink, okay? Purple, pink, blue, okay? Those kind of colors, okay? You have a very enticing, alluring, magnetic aura, okay? Appeal to you. People are naturally drawn to you. But the same people who are drawn to you, all signs, you express that you want commitment. You lead, the way you lead with people, the way you get to know people is you lead with, yo, I'm a commitment type of guy. I'm a commitment type of girl. Okay. And people see that within you. People are forced to have to step up and recognize either they're going to jump ship, okay, or they're going to stay in their cycle. You make people, and it's not that you give people an ultimatum to all signs. I'm not feeling like why people fall in love with you is that you give them an ultimatum. It's not that you give them an ultimatum. They just see the material, baby. Once you see, you see the material. And I feel like that's my all signs too. They see the material. So once they see the material, they know. What you finna do? Are you gonna be a runner or a track star, or are you gonna go all in? Are you gonna embrace this connection? You make people have to choose. And sometimes it'd be a hard choice for people. Sometimes, okay, this person, if you've been in a third party situationship and they stop talking to you, or you stop talking to them, and you create a distance, okay, Leo season, their ass will be back by 8/8 portal. Come back to this video and let me know in the comment section. They will be back. This person, they lost their stability. I told you, they also lost their, look, they lost their clout. Some of these people are getting reprimanded at work. Some of these people didn't get the promotion. Okay, once, I feel like also why people fall in love with you is because they realize that cycles end in their life. If they were dealing with toxic cycles, if they had any hiccups, any stagnancy, okay, if things weren't moving in their life, once they get with you, all signs, shit just be like boom, boom, boom. They're like, it'd be like a light they never had. They be like, dang. So all signs, you have like a general about you, all signs, that when people get in your vicinity, once people get in your energy, they blossom. They blossom like they've never done before, all signs. So that's the type of power that you have. That's the type of community that's why people fall in love with you. Okay, you make them have to like, yo, what we doing here? Because this is not that. Okay, we elevate over here. You tell them this is not that. This is the elevation zone only. Okay, that's why people fall in love with you. What else? Let's close out. Okay, if you are dealing with a new person, why is this new person falling in love with my all signs? You make them feel at home. You make them feel at peace. If this person is a single mom or a single dad, okay, you help them out. You make them feel like there's a stability there, that they don't have to worry, that they don't have to struggle, okay? Heavy on if you are helping getting with a single parent. They feel like they fall in love with you because you're generous, okay? They fall in love with you because their kids get along with you. Usually their kids have trust issues, or usually they just attract people who are like greedy leeches or just drama people, and you're not that. You offer support, okay? You could also be helping this person with the reason why they fell in love with you is because you saw that they were in a shitty situation in terms of their house situation, and you moved them in, or you started paying the bills, or you bought them a new house, or you just leveled their stability up, okay? So this new person feels like you're honest, you're genuine, you don't have drama, you help them recover, you help them stay afloat, you provide a certain form of stability, something that they never had before, something that they knew that they had to take a risk and walk out on faith, but they didn't know that they'd receive somebody like you. Like I said, this person could have a baby, could have a child, they could be like a single parent, okay? And they escaped the situation, okay? And they found you, or you found them, and you just create a new environment for them, a safe environment for them, okay? Is that resonating? Let me know in the comments if it's resonating. Thank you guys for hitting the like button. Don't be a mozzarella. I know I look good, and I know the messages be hitting. So please, if you want to just stare, this is not a play phone, okay? Y'all see the material. This is not a play phone. Go play somewhere else. Go play somewhere else. Let's get into your individual zodiac sign messages all the way from Aries to Pisces. Is there something in my eye? From Aries to Pisces. Let's see why people fall in love with you from Aries to Pisces. I'm going to chill a little bit till the likes increase on the video, because I don't like a mozzarella, okay? I done gave y'all 30 minutes. 30 minutes already. I done gave y'all 30 minutes. Okay, when the support starts moving on the channel, we'll get into the all sign messages from Aries to Pisces. Aries to Pisces. Why do people fall in love with you? You can check your sun sign. You can check your moon sign. You can check your rising sign. If you're cross-watching, check the placements of the person you are cross-watching for, okay? If you are new here, you just joined, welcome to the gang, baby. You're gonna love it here. I appreciate your continued love and support that you've been showing the community. It does not go unnoticed. To all the OGs, you already know how we giving it up, baby. We are locked in, okay? If you dig my energy or you are called to a personal reading, head on over to the description of the channel where you can find the email address to reach out to begin the correspondence to book a personal reading. If you like to read and reading is your thing, head on over to my Substack. There are articles for Cancer season up there, and there are articles for the summer solstice, which is from June 23rd all the way to September 23rd, so you could catch a little bit more detailed reading about your zodiac sign, or cross-watching, cross-reading, or whatever have it, okay? Also, there is a wish list. Thank you to those of you guys who support the wish list. You will be featured in thanks for your support on the coming up live, okay? Also, and there are many free ways to offer your continued support to the community. If you haven't done so already, you can like the video. Thank you. You can subscribe. Thank you. You can drop a comment down below. Thank you. And you can also share the video. Don't keep me all to yourself now. I know you greedy. I know you selfish, but share the love, okay? And that's my plug. Let's get into it. Aries through Pisces. Aries through Pisces. Why do people fall in love with you? Aries. Why do people fall in love with Aries? Aries. People feel like you're a leader. People feel like you're accountable, Aries. People feel like you have good social clout, Aries, okay? People feel like you lay good pipe, Aries. And if you're hairy, people like the fact that you're hairy, okay? People are attracted to that, Aries. Also, people find that you maybe have a powerful position at work, or people come to you at work. Like, you just have you have a magnetism about you, okay? You're very social. People love that about you. The people who fall in love with you or are in love with you right now, Aries, is a fire sign. Taurus. Why do people fall in love with Taurus? You do what you say and you say what you do. When you say you're going to do something, Taurus, it's only a matter of time before you make those accomplishments. So people like the fact that you walk it like you talk it, Taurus. When you say you're going to do something, you're going to do something. If you just got a promotion too, you could be having a lot more people in your DMs, or a lot more people trying to network and talk to you, Taurus, so that they can get next to your proximity. So be aware of that as well, Taurus, as it relates to romantic matters. And the person that's in love with you or interested in your love right now is an air sign. Gemini. Who's in love with Gemini? This could be somebody younger than you, Gemini. Somebody that's maybe on a work trip or on a vacation, so they don't live next to you, Gemini. This is a person, they could be, like I said, younger than you. This person you could have introduced them to spirituality, okay? This person could be a student or in school and learning, okay, Gemini? This person doesn't have the greatest track record with love, or their reputation in love could be a little tarnished, Gemini, so be aware of that. But I feel like this person is fun. Okay, you'll have fun with them. It's a new type of love, okay? This person is an Aries, Gemini. Cancers, happy birthday. Why do people fall in love with the Cancers? Why do people fall in love with Cancers? Cancers, you attract people who are broken, and they see you as more broken than them, and so they leech themselves onto you. Cancers, you attract brokies, people who are desperate. Cancers, people who like to leech off of you, people who like to deplete you, Cancers. The person could be from a cold place or a cold environment where they have to wear layers. This is an earth sign. The people who are attracted to you, Cancers, be draining. Why they love you is because they could drain your finances and you'll stay. Ooh, Cancers. What's the message for Cancers? Let's get them an extra card for their birthday. What's in love for this year for Cancers? This new solar return for Cancers. What's the love message for them? Wait on it. Don't rush love this year, okay? And when people show you who they are, Cancers, don't overthink it. Just distance yourself from them, Cancers. Listen the first time to avoid financial loss, okay? Avoid being scammed and avoid feeling broken, okay, Cancers? Because you attract people who are broken themselves, but they see you as more broken, okay, especially as it relates to love matters, okay, Cancers? And they take advantage of you. So be aware. Okay, it could also be a Pisces or a Virgo, okay? Leos. Why do people fall in love with Leos? Okay. They see you as somebody who gets the job done, okay? Also, you handle business, okay? You're financially savvy, okay? You provide. You could be a provider, Leos. People fall in love with you because you are a provider. Welcome in, Kelly. People feel like you know just what to do to get the job done, okay? You're successful, okay? You're very intertwined in network groups, okay? People know you, okay? You could be very financially liberated, financially apt, and people like that about you. The people who are in love with you, Leos, or why they fall in love with you, they are an earth sign. Virgos. Why do people fall in love with Virgos? You've been pulling yourself. You attract other Virgos, and people fall in love with you because of your ideas. You may have toxic ideas or deadly ideas that turn into money moves or successful moves. So people like your wisdom. People like the way that you think, okay? Also, people feel like you're not a show off. You don't showboat the things that you have. You may showboat your intellect, but you don't showboat your materialism, okay? Virgos, that's why people fall in love with you. You're very smart. You have great perspective, okay, Virgos? After Virgos, Libras. Why do people fall in love with Libras? If the message is resonating, hit the like button. Thank you guys so much for your continued support in the community. Libras. You attract foreign people, Libras, or you date outside of your race, Libras, okay? People are attracted to your hair, Libras. People are attracted to your body. People feel like you are spiritual or they have a spiritual pull towards you, Libras, okay? Very heavy on the blossom, okay? People find your sensuality, like they fall in love with your sensuality. They fall in love with your feminism. They find that you're very spiritual, Libra. People you attract, okay? You attract also ballers, Libras, people who got it like that, and they ain't afraid to spend, okay, Libras. You attract merchants, okay, business owners, okay. People feel like you are a business person yourself. People also may be attracted to the fact that you are like very like down to earth. I'm not saying down to earth like when people say your personality is down to earth, but maybe like the way that you carry yourself. You're not very materialistic. You're like very earthy. People may describe you as earthy, Libra. Why people fall in love with you is you're very earthy, okay? Whatever that could mean, okay, Libras? And this person is likely a water sign. You attract water sign. Wow, that's the death card, but that's the positive side of the death card. So Libras, you make people change, radicalness. Like when people get around you, it's like a once in a lifetime. You also make people, why people fall in love with you is because they feel like they have to compete with other people. Like if you're a woman watching this, there are men who feel like they have to compete because they know that other men are attracted to you. And men also, Libra, why they're attracted to you is they know they got to spend, okay? They got to have some type of status or some type of money or something, okay? Something different, okay, in order to attract you, okay, Libras? Scorpio, why do people fall out? Poor card. Why do people fall in love with Scorpio? You are a temptress, Scorpio. You tempt people like nobody's business, okay? You also give a sexual healing to people too, Scorpio. You also, people fall in love with you because they haven't had sex or they haven't had touch or they haven't had male energy or they haven't had female energy in a long time, and then they get around you, okay? They get around you, okay? And then they can't help themselves. You're very tempting. Why people fall in love, you're tempting. It's like the bad thing that they know is probably taboo, but it's something that they want and they desire anyway. People long for you, Scorpio. That's why they fall in love with you. You attract, or the person is a fire sign. Sagittarius. Why do people fall in love with Sagittarius? Sagittarius, you play hard to get. You and this person have like a witty banter. People fall in love with you for your banter. People like that you maybe like to travel or you're a global thinker or something like that. You also like to have mental spars, okay? You could be a good debater, okay? You are a good conversationalist, okay? You're not afraid to like push the edge a little bit, okay? Sagittarius, people like that with you, especially when you are courting people, especially when you are talking romantically, okay? And in love situations, you're not afraid to have a little healthy competition or to have a little healthy debate, a little healthy spar, okay? Yes, okay? People really do, they love that about you because you have the Ace of Cups here. So people are open to that. You are pulling fire signs and water signs who are in love with you. Okay, Sagittarius. Capricorn, why do people fall in love with Capricorn? They feel like it's an escape from reality, Capricorn. You attract escapists, okay, Capricorn? They like to drink, they like to socialize, they like to party, okay? People fall in love with you because you take the edge off for them, okay? You help them disassociate, okay, Capricorns? That's why people fall in love with you, goddamn, okay? Or you host really good parties, you have really good, or you're a great host. You have, people feel like they can take you out. You do well in social crowds, you do well with people, okay? That's why people fall in love with you, Capricorn. After Capricorn, we have Aquarius. Why do people fall in love with Aquarius? Because you will give the shirt off of your sleeve to a motherfucker, Aquarius. You're very giving. And sometimes you're too forgiving of people who have done you wrong because you feel like you have enough to give, okay, Aquarius? People see you as somebody who's abundant, somebody who's forgiving, okay? Somebody who nurtures, somebody who gets somebody, you rehabilitate people. Your love is very rehabilitating, okay? The people who fall in love with you or are in love with you, Aquarius, are an earth sign and an air sign. And last but not least, Pisces. Why do people fall in love with Pisces? You revitalize people, especially sexually, Pisces. You revitalize people. You let people know that everything is going to be okay. You talk life into people, Pisces. You are very energetic, Pisces, okay? You help people see that there is more, that more is coming, Pisces, okay? Also, people may be attracted to you because you love outdoors, you love animals, you get along well with animals. People could be attracted to you too, Pisces, because maybe you remind them of their childhood sweetheart or somebody that they knew from their childhood. Also, people fall in love with you, Pisces, because of your physique, so your arms, okay? Heavy on your arms, your neck, and your hair, okay? Even if you have short hair as a woman, there are men, that's what makes them fall in love with you. The people who fall in love with Pisces are fire signs. Yeah, fire signs, especially Leos, okay? That commences the Aries through Pisces individual zodiac sign. Thank you to the person in the community who comes back and timestamps the Aries through Pisces section for the people who are coming back and watching after the live commences, okay? If you guys have been rocking with me, the messages have been resonating with you thus far, be sure to give it a like, thank you, comment, and subscribe if you haven't. Become locked in with the gang. We invite you over here, okay? Now that you know why people fall in love with you, what's going to be your next love offer? Let's close out the reading like that. Collective's next love offer. What is my collective all signs next love offer? Okay, next love offer. So from now until, let's say August 15th, what's your next love offer? So for the next month, what's my all signs next love offer? Hello, welcome in, Maggie. All signs, what's your next love offer? Okay. Your next love offer, all signs. Don't tell people your business, especially who you're romantically involved in. There are people who gossip your secrets, especially if you think you have a best friend, or especially if you just met people recently. There's somebody gossiping your secrets, especially as it relates to your love life. So keep your business to yourself, because people are wanting to expose you, or people wanting to like have the last laugh, especially as it relates to your love life. Okay, it says also, yeah, look. You could be heavy on keep that to yourself, especially if you recently just like met a new love, or you told somebody that like, hey, things are going good with this new person that I met, okay? If you just said that to them, keep that to yourself, because you have people around you that want to sabotage your new beginnings, your happy beginnings, before they even get started, okay? If you are needing advice, I've been saying to people lately, and especially with Mercury retrograde, and especially in Cancer, okay? People have their own shit going on. Book somebody who is a non-partisan person to you, okay? So that you can get twice removed advice. So you're not getting advice from people who may be comparing your situation to theirs, or know your past history, so they're comparing what you're telling them now to who you were in the past, okay? Because there's somebody that's a hater. I feel like shit is going good for you in the next month as it relates to love, but there's people who would rather see shit not work out for you, rather see people rather see you, you know, like a blind spot within you, okay, and see you struggling. And that's not people that you need to be around, okay, all signs. Thank you guys so much Thank you guys so much thank you, Maggie, for the confirmation and the reading. And Maggie, if you're not subscribed yet, hit the button, baby girl. We do lives, all sign readings every single day. Okay, every day is a new topic. If you guys have a topic, head on over to the community section and drop it in the community section and let me know what topic you guys would like to see featured in the next all signs / collective reading. I do read them and I love to connect with you guys. This is your channel as much as it is my channel, and we are growing and glowing. So let's elevate. Okay, guys. Thank you so much. I'll see you tomorrow.